time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down, Allen. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Going to give this time to the tailback. He finds some open field here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Allen now looks to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. Allen going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because
Possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Push him back.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Bills 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. Check smash. Check smash. Watch the ship. Hey, smash, Bronco. Watch the ship. 36. Ship, show, Rig. Show. Watch the ship. Check.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
228 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Let's go. Drop ball 80. Two times. Ring alert. 26 Mike. You better. You better be afraid of me.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch out. Drop ball 80. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And
he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
26 Mike. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go. Mike 41, Mike 41.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.